What's going on, everybody? It's Kevin for the win here, and I'm finally psyched to do this review. As you can tell behind me, I got H2 Hummer, and I played as the most patriotic American I can find on GTA 5, and that's Jack Howitzer. Now, most of you don't go in your own apartments or houses and watch TV, but if you do, play around with the channel until you come across this guy. He is pretty hilarious, and I figured what's more patriot than a patriotic guy that loves America? The H2 Hummer. And finally, we got this mod over here. Now, there are other H2 Hummer mods for GTA 5, but this is one I have been waiting for forever, and I planned on doing it myself, but I couldn't find a download link. This is AllCash is H2 Hummer from GTA 4, and it's been converted over. And why do I like this one so much? It's the most detailed Hummer I've ever seen on a video game. So I'm going to do some outside reviews, I'm going to do inside reviews, I'm going to do the component reviews because it comes with components, which is one thing that makes this thing amazing. And I'm going to talk about the handling because it comes with the handling package. And why not show it off on my farm? That's where I've been doing like the last 2 or 3 vehicle review videos. Yeah, so let's hop right into it. Let's start with the bottom of it and then kind of work our way up and around. Alright, as you can tell, it has the stock H2 Hummer wheels. It says Hummer on the, here, let me zoom in. It says Hummer on the inside. These things are perfect replica. I've always liked how they look. I hate when people put aftermarket wheels on them. They just don't look that good. Stock ones look nice. Also comes with the stock tire the H2 came with, which this is a really good tire tread. I run this. BF Goodrich all terrains. These tires literally are perfect in all terrain, which is probably why Hummer had a contract with them. Alright, let's moving on. Hummer comes with fender flares, but that was stock. You know, some people put aftermarket huge ones on there, which is useless, but this vehicle was realistically made for 2 things, luxury and off-roading. And sadly, the people that can afford them don't really take them off-roading. So, there's your typical standard H2 Hummer fender flares that it comes with. At the bottom down here, this is not a running board, which some people might think it is. It's like a little steel panel for when you go off-roading. If you used to hit a rock, tree, stump, whatever, it doesn't screw up the bottom of your vehicle. Pretty much like a skid plate. Moving on, not same damn wheels and everything else. You have your perfect looking H2 Hummer gas cap. That's about it for that. This one does not, ruining the video airplane. This one does not have the lock and cover over it, which that's one of the components, and I'll show you later. Moving on to the back bumper, it looks really good. I'm not sure, I'll have to turn this thing around, but back here it says Hummer. I'll just turn that around later. Let's just work our way up the sides. The damn thing are the same. Back of it, license plates in shape. You got your little nice chrome piece, your window, all the doors obviously open perfect. You got your tail lights, blinkers, reverse lights. License plate, like I said, you got your little reflector lights. Your doors, this thing's just mean looking. It's a 2005 edition. This has stock chrome mirrors, doesn't have the blinker in it, doesn't say H2 on it. You got your hood clamps, your little vents, and when they made these, you used to be able to customize them to the teeth. I mean, from whenever you, whenever you open the door and seeing the logo down here, if you wanted it chrome filled, or just blacked out, to the vents being chrome, half chrome, or just black. You used to be able to customize these things. For this little air vent and the hood opening handles, which are supposed to look like little tie downs for the Humvee, but they're actually little hood opening handles too with the vent. You got your Hummer logo on the front grille, which Jeep Renegade tries to copy. Go figure. Your fog lights, headlights, blinkers. These things were kind of built like a V, as you can tell it goes down, because like I said, they were made for off-roading. So you go down in the ditch and you'd be able to come out just fine. Same with the V-shaped build back here. Unlike, you know, your typical truck, you take it off-roading, you got your bumpers, get in the way, get ripped off, whatever. They're supposed to be made to come off the factory line and go right off-road. And I'm not saying you can drive through a swamp or 92 feet of snow, but yeah, whoever built this knew what they were doing. Your H2 skid plate down here. You got your tow hooks for whenever you want to look at the Chevy you're pulling out. You got a little tow package up front, and this is all stock for the H2s. Little tow package up front. You can put a hitch there and ram into the back of a Chevy. yeah, so I'm gonna turn it around real quick so you can see the back of it, so I can show you what I was talking about. And yes, this replaces the Mammoth Patriot, aka H2 Hummer, for GTA 5. Okay, as you can see, it had the Hummer logo on it, and used to, when you built the Hummer online, or if you went to the wherever the hell they sold them, you know, GMC place or a dealership, you can get this black fill. It's actually a little crease in. It doesn't bulge out. You can have a chrome-filled plate put in there, or you know, just said Hummer and chrome. You got tow hooks here whenever you just want to tow a Chevy from behind, so they can look at your nice ass and throw mud on them. There's your tow package back here, and yeah, that's about it. This thing has fully functioning, working cab lights too, as you can see on the roof and the back. That is something I've always liked about these big things too, is the lights. It's just cool. It's something, you see them coming down the road, I can already tell you what it is a mile away. Working orange cab lights up here, and well, I showed off the inside. Most of you out there already know what an H2 looks like, and you can't afford it, or the outside. Now I'm going to show off the inside. Now, as you can already tell, when you open it up, it says Hummer down here. Can't really tell. Well, you can't really see it normally. But this thing is detailed. This is my favorite vehicle mod of all time, even from GTA 4, and now it's on here. I'm super psyched. Thank you for converting it. Like I said, credit to the original owner and the conversion owner to, well, it's in the description. And I suggest you go check out their link, because the guy who converted it also put a lot of work into it on doing a bunch of cool stuff to it and a handling package, which is great. Okay, so let's check out the inside. For 2005, this is very detailed. It doesn't have the smooth button kind of detail, which is still being used on GMC products today, which was actually very early for Hummer times. But this has the kind of bold, rough off-roading feel to it. But I like the 05s. I think they look sharper and better. I would just like to put a 2007 or 8 interior in it. Everything is pretty much on point. I mean, you got your Bose speaker, which is a stock thing for the H2. You got all your window buttons, mirrors, all that, seats, controls. You got your little seat control down here, seat belt. Even has a little door latch right there. There's your light switch right here. You know, you have it on auto, turn it off, park lights, running lights, or headlights, dome lights, your back windshield wiper and fluid. And another good thing is the modeler made the player's hands match up with it. Okay, as you can tell, his hands match up perfectly with this H2. Looks real great. Dash lights work, speedometers work, just to top off the coolness. Over here you got your 4 high open, 4 high lock, 4 low lock, and just 4 low no lock, or 4-wheel drive no lock. Duh. These things are always 4-wheel drive, hence is why they're supposed to always be in 4 high open. Let's see, what else can I review? You know, your air vents, time on the dash is 130, radio station 96.3, which I think is something we have here in Missouri, which is just cool. Very detailed, like I said, you know, super detailed for a GTA 5 model, and to get imported over. Let's see, you got your heating and cooling down there. There's not really much I can show off. Full tank of gas, ready for off-road use, and by the way, this is bone stock. So now I'm going to show off the components for this thing. And another thing I like is you turn the wheels, there's no weird looking inside white or clear see-through. The wheels look like they're actually attached to the vehicle, even though, you know, it's Grand Theft Auto, not real life. So let's show off the components. Alright, there we go. Alright, so as you can tell, straight bone stock, right, cheapest you can get it. Alright, first component we got. The standard Type 1 brush guard. Hummer only made 2 types of brush guards, and this one and a wraparound. And this is the most basic Type 1. Oddly enough, these were sold with, there was 3 types of Hummers made. A base, which is, you know, a completely stock model, but they're all made the same. They just had a little bit different features. So there was a base, and there was a luxury edition, and there was an adventure edition. Adventure edition came with airbags. It lifted the Hummer up 6 more inches. Luxury is mainly, you know, just adding chrome and fancy stuff. Base is just kind of a mixture of both. Yeah, so this is the Type 1 brush guard. This came stock with the Adventure package, although I think they should have made the Type 2 come stock. But anyways, nice looking brush guard, heavy duty powder coated steel. Alright, component number 2, chrome roof racks. These look super nice. I don't think I've ever seen a Hummer without roof racks. Might have, but you can take them on, put them off, you can lock them so nobody can take them, a bunch of other cool things. Alright, my favorite. Number 3, the Type 2 wraparound brush guard. This one just looks more, well it is, more hardcore, looks a lot better than the Type 1. I think you can barely see it from the inside, but normally if you're driving you'd be able to see the top of it from an inside like any brush guard, and it just looks super cool. Looks like you want to go ram stuff with it. Component number 3, a little bit of luxury edition. It takes your front skid plate V-shape, chromes it out. Same with the back, although I feel like for the chrome edition he should have made the logo filling in the back chrome, and maybe some chrome wheels. That'd just be overall super cool. But chrome's that out too. That's originally black, still got the tow hooks, but the chrome makes it stick out more. And it goes from an open, let me turn, the damn sun is not working with me. It goes from a kind of open gas cap to the chrome one with a lock on it. It says Hummer, you know, it looks hardcore, which pretty much is. Has a lock so those little Prius scrubs can't throw salt or anything else down your gas tank, because I would beat their ass. If I had a Hummer, I'd get the lock and gas cap for it, the stock OEM one, but I wouldn't want it chrome. I'd like to have a black one or something along those lines. So component number 3 or 4 was the chrome edition, and I skipped over a bunch of them. Let's go back, roof racks. Alright, I forgot what component I'm on now. It comes with, this next component is running boards. This is usually for the people who don't go off-roading, because running boards never helps anybody off-roading. But these are they made 2 types of running boards for the H2. This type, you know, kind of standard and luxury mixed together, you know, chrome, nice looking, full tube. And the other type was adventure. It was kind of a 1'1" for each door. It was like powder coated black, steel, you know. I don't think if I was going off-road I'd have running boards on at all, but, you know. And this is not included in the game, the second one, so that sucks, but it is what it is. And the last component, my favorite. The love-hate for this one. This one adds roof racks, what I like, the black ones. Adds 3, and it adds my favorite lights up front. The H2 lights, they're very bright. 4 lights up top, has H2 cap on them, they're lock in place, you know. Everything on this thing's just branded Hummer. And, yeah. So, what don't I like about this? Well, the lights up top don't work. They didn't work on GTA 5, you know, it's kind of a black object. So if someone could fix that, you know, make them work, that'd be really cool. But to take its place, the fog lights work, and I'll show you that later. The other thing I don't like is, well, it's the only way to put your taillight brush guards on, or taillight lamps, which I do like a lot. If people are going to deck it out for off-roading, I never understood why they wouldn't add the black powder-coated taillight guards used to back into something hits it or something. It literally guards it. That's the whole point. And it looks really cool. I think it adds to it, especially if you put a brush guard on it. Adds to the mean off-road look appearance. What I don't like about this component, like I said, the lights don't work, and that's actually the only way you can turn the taillight guards on. So if anybody wants to collaborate with me on somehow to fix this, I don't think it'd be mega hard, but I believe we can do it. And that is all the components. So I'm going to build my ideal Hummer, and we're going to take it for a drive, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the inside. So let's find my nice Type 2 brush guard, overhead lights, taillight guards, and roof racks, and no running boards, and this thing is ready to go off-road and go mudding, do what the hell ever. I've always liked this setup since I was a little kid, and I still do to this day. Like I said, this looks strictly for off-roading. So I'm going to open up the doors real quick and kind of show you off, even though I already showed you the inside, what that looks like. I'll show you the hood. As you can see, all doors open properly, even the back, which is very rare for vehicles anymore. The hood opens up correctly. Brush guard doesn't, you know, levitate through it to show you that it's actually attached and does work. Yeah, the engine is kind of half and half pictures, half detailed. You have your Vortec cover, your air filter, your fluids, your alternator, fuses, blah blah blah. So like I said, this is half and half. It ain't nothing incredibly detailed, but it's not just a pasted on picture. So let's go take out my favorite vehicle for a ride. Nice color, brush guards, lights, taillight guards. Something else I wish it had was the tire on the back. I like that too, and that'd be cool if it actually opened up, but I guess the tire's on the inside somewhere, or we don't need a spare. As we sit here and the sun goes down, as you can tell, the lights work. All the cab lights work. I'm going to fast forward time a little bit. Alright, we'll do night even though it's early dawn. No lights on. Headlights and your park lights come on. Or your cab lights. You see they look nice. See how bright it is? Turn your brights on, your bright headlights come on, and your fog lights come on. Only if the roof lights came on, that'd be extra cool. But as you can tell, they're very bright. It's actually dawn. I don't know why it says night, but yeah. So this vehicle comes with a handling file, and I usually test vehicles without the handling file and do it with the handling file and kind of tell you my results, but I have not had time. I've had this mod for like 2 or 3 days downloaded, and I wanted to be the first person to make the video, but I don't know if I am anymore. It's just been, it's snowing here, and I went snow plowing all night and everything else, so kind of best of both. So I don't know how this handles without the package, but I suggest you simply install the mod package, or the mod handling package it comes with. Why? Well, when you take this thing off-road, unlike most vehicles, it slows down just a little bit. Now, is that bad? Well, for most vehicles, if they did it, yes. But as for a vehicle that's made for off-roading, no. And whoever did the handling package, shout out to you because you did a excellent job. So what's the handling package do when it slows down off-road? It makes a normal car or something the developers made for off-roading, example, Sand King. So lifted, those big old mud tires on it and everything else ain't worth a fuck. So, what do we have to replace that? We now have the H2 Hummer mod with the handling package. For those of you just like getting bored on Grand Theft Auto and going off-road and you know if I play online or nothing. Most vehicles, you stop right here. Even on this, it's a pretty steep slope, but compared to some things, no. You gun it, you're going to slide sideways, you're going to slide backwards, you're going to go any way but the way you want to go. This, you can ease on to it, you know, say you got 4 low on. Doesn't even spin a tire, break a sweat. Engine doesn't get loud. Only, what, 3.5 wheels having traction. The one up front don't, and the one in the back's losing it, as you can tell, as the Hummer's flexing. Like nothing. Something else I do like is this flexes, but it doesn't flex nearly as much as they do in real life. You guys should literally look them up. These things are incredible. Now this thing also has onboard computer systems, so that means if you was to drive this on 3 sets of rollers, only one wheel has traction, or you know, it could be off-roading in mud. Say you're right on the edge of a road or a hard surface. It doesn't matter if it's front left, front right, or back right. Only if one wheel has traction and you keep giving it the gas, not flat out flooring it, but giving it enough gas, you kind of hear a ticking noise coming from under the dash. And what that is the computer figuring out which wheel has the most power, or most traction, and it sends the most power there. Which is damn near how this guy set the handling up for this thing. This guy just did an ultimate job. Like I said, we're sitting here with pretty much only 2 good wheels of traction, and I can back up like nothing, with little to no effort and everything else. Oh, I got my e-brake on. I do plan on in the future showing off the real off-road capabilities. Due to my YouTube limitation, I can only upload a video around 15 minutes, and I don't know how much I've actually recorded now, and I hate cutting my videos, so it, you know, kind of cuts me out from doing a real detailed video. So if you guys like this H2 mod and my ultimate setup, check out my videos for off-roading with it. I plan on taking it to a bunch of different places, doing an off-road test, showing it off. The handling for this thing is literally built for off-roading. It's like whenever you go off-roading, it's pretty much like you put it in 4 low and have the rear differential lock. This thing gets traction anywhere, and it does good. Now that being said, it isn't the fastest. I wish the speed was increased a little bit, but as it doesn't bother me too much. Something else this guy included, well, these things have a tow package. I want to see something really cool. You can literally tow shit. I'll beat your ass. God damn it! You can literally tow trailers with it. Alright, as you can see, it hitches up. It does not have a hitch on the back, which is a love-hate, but it still works. It comes with the handling. So this thing pulls trailers, and it looks good doing it. It's a mean old off-road beast pulling a trailer around. But not only does it pull a normal work trailer, it can also pull a boat trailer. Not that one. Okay, maybe that one. I don't have a hitch mod for it, so I can't actually pull it with a normal truck, let alone this. Alright, sadly this spawner does not spawn a trailer with a boat on it, but I've hijacked vehicles before and with boats on it, and it pulls, the boat doesn't get that close to the Hummer, so you can still do sharp turns, back up, everything else. But as you can tell, this Hummer pulls a nice big size boat trailer, and yeah. So this thing is ready to go off-roading, take you to your camping spot, take you to go fishing, take you to go on your jet ski, have some fun, take you to work, whatever you want, this thing will do it for you. Looks great inside, looks great outside, dashes work, very, very detailed vehicle. So shout out to AllCash, shout out to the converter, credit on the screen, credit in the description, and that's not counting what the converter did himself. He did a lot of cool features. It's a list on the site, you should go check it out. Hey motherfucker, you know I'm taking that trailer. Look at him trying to get away. Yeah, it's a stop right there. This part of the video, my voice audio cut out for some reason, but the game audio still played. As you can tell, it hitches up just fine, pulls around. I think it pulls better in some of the pickup trucks because it gets a little wobbly, some of the pickup trucks, but this pulls great. Like I said, I did my most off-road looking package on it I could. I just think it looks super cool. The boat doesn't hit the vehicle. You can turn real sharply with it. It doesn't disconnect. You can still pack it into the water and unhitch it. I tried upcoming here, but I kind of screw up. I just kept slowly backing in and pulling forward, and the dumbass boat came unhitched and kept hooking back up or something. I don't know. But there you go. The ultimate off-road vehicle is now on GTA 5, or luxury vehicle, however you want to look at it. So thanks for watching, guys. If you literally made it this far, you watched a Grand Theft Auto 5 video about an H2 Hummer review that's a half-hour long. So you learned a little bit more about a vehicle most of you know nothing about. So I hope you guys enjoy. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully I can upload this. If not, I'll be pissed. So if you see this, something worked out right. Everything Mighty Glitchy Gaming, except for the win, and I'm out.